Hey, Sec Guy here. Today I've got for you a Gerber. This is the Gerber EAB, and I'm calling it the Gen 2 because it's changed a little bit and corrected a couple things that I thought were wrong with the first one. And just to show you, I do have the first generation, and I did a video about it. But I'm going to explain when I showed the Gen 2 here what changed. Start off with, it's all stainless steel, and it's a little, as you could see, it was a little bit bigger than the first generation one. Has a what they call a money clip or pocket clip. To me, it's a pocket clip. I couldn't see using this as a money clip. It's a utility knife, basically, and it has uses standard construction utility blades. To remove it, it has a screw right here that you can take out and then pull the blade out. And one of the big differences on the second generation versus the first generation, let's see if you can see this right here, but this part right here that helps hold the blade in has just a very narrow groove that the blade fits in, and every now and then it can pop out. Whereas on the new one, they made it larger, and the groove in this part is deeper, so the blade won't pop out as easily. And also, if you look on this one, it's got a small Phillips head in it, so you have to have a Phillips screwdriver with you if you need to change the blade out, whereas this one has a flat head, not a flat head, a regular slot, and you can use a coin, like a penny or a dime or something, to take that screw out. You don't need a screwdriver. It is a liner lock, so it does lock close. And it's also got the holes here for, I think, just to lighten up the weight, because it's a little bit heavier than the original one. And one of the big differences, other than how the blade is held in, is this one is much wider. So just to go over the specs on this real quick. Closed, this is 2 3/4 inches. The blade is 2 1/4 inches. It's got about 1.5 inch cutting edge there exposed. This part going up over it to hold it in. You can choke up on it, so when you're cutting up whatever you need to cut up with. Opened, it is 5 inches overall. This one weighs in at 2.3 ounces. This is 2 ounces. When this one's closed, it's 1 1/4 inches wide, whereas this is 1 inch wide all the way on it. And this one angles up. Takes up a little bit more room in the pocket, but again, just like this one, it'll fit in your fifth pocket of your jeans if you're wearing jeans, and it has a fifth pocket. It is a handy little utility knife to carry around, since it does close up easily. You don't have to worry about it opening up in your pocket and getting cut, like some utility knives, box cutters. And I find it, I've carried it around for about a week now. Used it a couple times to cut up boxes. Kind of cool that when the blade dulls up, I do have a steel that I've messed with it a couple times and resharpened the blade a little bit. so I don't have to change it out. And then after later, I changed out the blade instead of keeping resharpening it. But go through quite a bit of boxes and cutting up string and stuff before I need to worry about the blade dulling up. One thing that I did find interesting is a little bit of paperwork came with it, and it's this big long thing, and what it is down here, it's US and UK, it's in English. All it says is that, well, they take all this space to say it, hey, this is sharp, be careful. Don't misuse the blade, we're not responsible for that. And it's got it twice on this paper, and it has it in several languages, French, Canadian, Mexican, German, French, and also Spanish. So I just thought that was interesting. It came with that, and it's all this legal mumbo jumbo just saying, be careful, this is sharp. So you have any questions or comments about the EAB, Gerber EAB Gen 2? Please leave them below, and remember, always be prepared.